Good morning, guys. It is Monday, 6:19. I got to school like maybe 5:55. And then I was like setting up, like turning plants on. Also, the stools were stacked on my table for some reason. I didn't stack them, so I don't know. I guess maybe this year my share teacher did. I don't know why. Also, rearranged the desk like this. Went ahead and had to move these chairs over there so they just can grab what they need. That's the last full week for students. So 5 full days, 3 half days remaining. Yeah, I don't think I need to do lesson plans because it's the same plans from last week, so I'm just leave it like it is. Because the other teachers aren't doing lesson plans at all this week because, we have field day Wednesday, class party Friday. We're supposed to be doing pro sometime this week as well, so there's not much time to do anything, honestly. Yeah. I left my notebook by accident that I use for taking notes for this language app, so I couldn't finish this module, or not module, lesson that I've been working on since like Thursday. But yeah, today we're supposed to be doing class lists during planning, so I'm guessing normally we don't plan on as a group on Mondays, so I guess we're figuring that. I don't really know what say I have in it, except to say like what students shouldn't be together from this class. Listed it. And then I'm supposed to stay late for the new teacher graduation, but I need to pick up my retainer that we're ready Friday because I feel like my teeth are already shifting. So I won't be able to go tomorrow because tomorrow's Tuesday and we stay super late on Tuesdays. So I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I want to stay at least until 3 or if I just want to leave and go pick up my retainer. Also, it's going to be raining today. It already started raining this morning. It was raining all day Saturday. I want to say almost half of Sunday. Raining now, even though it said it was going to start raining till like 6 something. It started raining before then. So it might rain tomorrow and Wednesday. If it rains Wednesday, I don't know what they have planned for field day because the gym's not big enough to move and stuff inside. So I don't know. I do have 2 meetings this week, one Thursday, one Friday. The Thursday one, I think I do need to do an observation, and I think I just put that in, and I think that's it for me. But the Friday one is an IEP. But otherwise, I think that's it for right now. We'll see how many students show up today. I won't be surprised if it's all of them. I don't know, because with the weather and stuff, who knows? Yeah, lately, it seems like these last couple of Fridays, everyone hasn't been showing up. But with it being the class party, we're having a class party Friday, so I feel like more students will show up. I don't know. Also, when I walked in, we had this on our desk. So, notepad, so disinfection wipe, mental, dry erase marker, glue stick, and Sharpie. I guess this is from the YMCA. I was going to bring my cart to start moving stuff, but it's raining, and also I'm not going straight home, so. And then tomorrow we stay late for a committee meeting, so I'll probably just start Wednesday, taking stuff home, because that would give me the rest of this week and all of next week to move stuff, so that should be enough time. They might open the school up on the weekend as well, but I think I should be done by next week. man, yeah. So that is it. I will update you guys, I guess, at lunch. We supposed to be having chicken and waffles today. Let me make sure I have enough money on my account. In my previous school in Gwinnett County, I feel like the administrators and some of the team leads, I think, did the class list. We just had to say like what category students fell in, like if they had an IEP or if they were EIP or ESOL. I think that was it. And then they arranged it and they made it I think an XL so everyone could see. So like if we could check to see if students were placed in the right segment, because they will put like, you know, if it's going to be a shared teaching or an ESOL or EIP, so we could make sure students were in the right spot. I don't know. Well, so here, I guess as teachers decide where students go, but they don't decide which teacher gets which group. So they just have like numbers, whatever. So that should be interesting. Also though, we're doing it for second graders moving to third grade, so. Let me see, let me open my email to see if maybe the principal sent the email. Because it's just strange that she sent the email to the third grade teacher and not to me. Right? That don't make any sense. So one of the APs said, we're getting a new student from a school. Then she said the school outside of the district, but that school that she listed, is it outside of the district? No email about class list. She just, oh, yeah. She did send me a message about a student who recently started receiving services. Leave early this Friday. Use my early out pass, the last one that I have. So, yeah, okay. I will check with you guys later. All right, 12:02 lunchtime. They did have chicken and waffles, so I got that. Yeah. We didn't get through all of class placement, so she said we're going to work on it tomorrow. That's because they didn't place the students with disabilities. They did for other grades, but they didn't for us because the principal was like it was too complicated. Well, actually, ESOL students were placed first based off their access scores. Then I think they did gifted, then students with disabilities, and then EIP, like all over the place. But when I was looking in second grade, they have 2 SWD classrooms. Either 4th or 5th grade has 3 because there's too many of them. They have 2 like full and then 1 overflow. I guess they're hoping some students move or something, because I don't know what they plan to do with that. So we did that, and then high students, and then she's like, don't put high students in the SWD segments for some reason, which doesn't make any sense. I feel like it should be the opposite. But so we did high students, and then I think we just need to do mid and low. So, but the 2 SWD segments are like, I don't know. And then there's so many students who have behavior problems. There aren't students with disability, and there's a lot of students on tier 3. So most of our students are besides the students with disabilities, but we did split them, and so did the other class, split them. So we didn't put any, so none of the current students would be in either SWD slots, because it's like, I think they might need a break. So, and then it looked like behavior-wise, one class got 2, and the other class got another 2, like kind of severe. So, but who knows? Maybe some students will move, because apparently there are some students who are using a different address. So I don't know what they plan to do with that. Like, I don't know if they're still gonna let them come or what. But anyways, I'm about to eat lunch. Actually, I need to film TikTok video, and then so we haven't really been doing much because there's nothing. They didn't put anything in the lesson plan, like on the slides that we use. Nothing. So I will talk to you guys later. Good morning, guys. It is 6:20 Tuesday. So I did pick up my retainers. I have them in now. Did not leave early yesterday. Like, we started at 2:30 and my plan was to leave at 3. But the principal showed up. So it was a little awkward because she came in while we were going around the circle saying, "Was one thing we wish we had known before." So I was going to say something else, but when she came in there, I changed it because, like I said, awkward. But so I ended up staying the whole time. We got done like maybe 5-10 minutes early. But then the principal was like, "Let's take pictures," so that took some of the time. But I was able to get to more work done. It's like at 4. Surprisingly, I thought it was going to take longer. Today's Tuesday. We have committees, which I don't want to say is pointless, but since they're changing some of the team, it kind of is pointless. Like, what's the point of us meeting? We don't have it's not like we have the results of the Georgia milestones. I don't think. Or they do. I forget. They might have like the multiple choice part, but if it's like a response in the written part, that has to be like graded by a person. So I don't think they have those yet. But still haven't heard anything about me for next year. Maybe they'll tell us during the committees today. I'm so confused though, because when we was doing class placements, there's too many classes that have students with disabilities. Like, I think I said before, first grade, right now there's 3 classes. Second grade is 2, when originally she said it was just going to be 1. Third grade is 2. Fourth grade, I think, is 3. Fifth grade is 2. We do not have enough teachers for that. That's impossible. Especially because of reading. The way they do reading is ridiculous. They must be planning for almost all of us to do multiple grades and just won't be in the class the whole time. That's the only thing I could think of. The only problem though is that lots of students also have behavior support, even for science, social studies and science, which is why we're normally in here during that time, because too many of them have behavior supports and there's not enough pairs. They got rid of pairs, some pairs too. So there's not enough pairs, because pairs could do that because we put it in the system as additional support, additional supportive services or something like that. So that's something a para could do if we had enough paras. I feel like at the very least we're going to need a part-time person. Like, oh, I forgot about kindergarten. Kindergarten has 2 or 3. Rice and kindergarten, I think, has 2 or 3. Okay, so kindergarten has 2 because they have what they call an overflow. But I'm like, but anyway, so yeah, I could feel some spots in my hair. I'm gonna braid it, do the halo braid tonight because tomorrow is spell day, and then just wear it the rest of the week. I think I'm gonna wash my hair this weekend instead of trying to make it go 3 weeks. I'm gonna just wash it and put it back in twist. Yeah, for the last week of school. It doesn't look like it's going to rain today, which is good. Originally, it was saying it was going to rain, but it doesn't look like it's going to be raining tomorrow. It might stop by the time field day starts, but it's going to be wet and muddy because it's supposed to like storm in the morning, like early morning. So yeah, okay, but I will check in with you guys probably during lunch to update you. All right, 12 o'clock, 1 dot. Lunchtime. Yeah, so the new student did show up today. And then one of ours is absent, so we have, okay. So one student will be out tomorrow, one day at OSS, so, yeah. So we did the math test. Oh, so yeah, new student. She's from a school in the district, but she apparently already showing some potential behavior concerns. I get my case for my retainers because they should just put in your retainer so you don't accidentally like crumple them up or throw them away. So, okay. Yeah. So we did finish student placement for the most part. She said she's going to post, like print it out and post it for administrators and other people to look to see if there are changes before she has the teachers look at it again. To see what students should be together. So somebody else told me that I'm going to be third grade. The person who's going to be with the other third grade is because one of the classes will be, some of the students will be pulled out for small group math. So she's going to be with that class and have the other class with. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know why they still haven't told us. Like, the other third grade IR teacher, she said someone forwarded her the email that was sent to the gen ed teachers, but we're still trying to figure out why they didn't tell us. So, I will just talk with you guys too. Okay guys, it's 6:40. I've been here since maybe, I got to school like maybe 6:10 because I left a little later and it was raining. And for some reason, people in Cobb County feel like they need to drive 5 miles per hour when it's raining. So that was very frustrating. When I walked in, it looked like it was about to stop raining, but that still means it's going to be wet, muddy. So I don't know about field day. Tomorrow is 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. I didn't realize, because I didn't think about it until I overheard some teachers talking about how they won't get a break from students. And then I realized that at least tomorrow we won't get a break from the students because all the specials teachers will be working field day. So we're going to be with the students all day long. Although I do have a meeting tomorrow, so I would get a break. But I'll be in a meeting, so that's not really, I mean, it's a break from students, but it's not a break. So, we had our thing yesterday. I thought maybe she would talk about placements for committee meetings, but she didn't. So instead, she had us, originally she was like, oh, it won't take too much time, we'll do this, do a little reflection, and you could leave. It took the whole time. And we started at 2:45. Other people don't start at 3. 2:45 until 4. So, basically, she's saying was something that we feel like maybe need to be a goal in regards to students with disabilities for next year. This year, again, they were looking at test scores. So we were in pairs, and we had to come up with like the whole SIP, school improvement plan. So it's a list. What the goal is, action steps, implementation plan, resources, all of that. So, yeah. But I don't know. Anyways, I don't know if I mentioned it, but in 2nd grade, they talk about life cycles. Obviously, one of the most popular ones being the butterfly. So we did, all of the 2nd graders got caterpillars, and some of ours have broken free from the chrysalis. We had more, but one of them died, like the chrysalis. So there's 2 of them ready. I think, I can't tell. That one, I'm not sure. Yeah, that one looked like it might not be making it. But with the weather and stuff, I don't know how we do that. We might be able to do it this morning before field day starts, because it doesn't start till 9, I think. Yeah, but I was so tired. I went to sleep at maybe 9. I did wake up a couple of times, but I was able to go back to sleep. So I don't have service. I can't check how many hours I actually got, but yeah. So I do know one student won't be here today because that student is suspended. Kind of wish instead of today it was tomorrow. And then with the weather and stuff, I'm not sure. Check in with you guys. I don't know what, because like I said, it's field day. I think the students will be eating in here during lunch. And then, yeah. I think it's from 9 to 11 or 9 to 11:30 or something like that. Field day. And then lunch. 11:55. She said we just maybe watch a movie in the afternoon. We told them to bring change of clothes because they might get wet. Not thinking about the rain because there's like a water thing, whatever. So we shall see. Ooh, my stomach is starting to hurt. Okay. If I remember to, I would just check in with you guys this afternoon. Okay, so it is live. Okay. I just saw it flapping its wing from over there, and I'm like, okay, good, it's alive. Because I was worried for a second. I guess that was alive. I don't know. It hasn't moved, but yeah. I don't know if it's just those two or what, but okay. Look like it's stuck though. End of the day, so field day was a success. Didn't rain. The sun came out for some time. It was hot actually.
And now please dismiss all kindergarten and first grade backsiders.
But then it went away and it was cloudy and it's kind of cool. But yeah, ate lunch in here. Whatever. Met with the principal. I have some feelings about that, but whatever. She said she's still not sure about next year, but I don't know. She's concerned about one of the 3rd grade gen ed teachers, but I guess there aren't that many options. I don't know. So still don't know what I'm going to be doing next year. But because she's saying there's too many students that need small group. So I may be doing like going in for some segments, then going and doing small group. We'll see. Anyways, that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow I have the eligibility, and then other people will be meeting with the principal throughout the day, I guess. Okay. Looks like I'm going to be staying late Friday afternoon, so I can't use my early out past Friday, so I'm going to have to do it tomorrow. That's fine. I would have preferred it on Friday, but that's not possible. Anyways, I will talk with you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, it is Thursday, 6:24. So I got to school at maybe 6:10 because I left later than I would have liked. But so I ended up not doing that class last night, thinking I was gonna go to sleep early, but I didn't. So I could have that class. I just didn't. Okay, I was like, wait, double checking to make sure I still have an early out path. Okay, which I do. Good. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this out. And then I need to remember to start walking upstairs like 1:58 because it takes that long to get upstairs. Okay. So I'm gonna put the pen in there. I'm gonna put the pen. Okay. Right. Since I won't be able to use it tomorrow because I have the meeting. It's supposed to start at 2:15, and the person, the SSA, said it shouldn't take no more than 30 minutes. So in theory, I should be able to leave at regular time, but we'll see. So I didn't bring my cart today because I felt like it would be weird trying to leave early and taking stuff out. Because I have to walk through the suite, the administrator's suite, basically. Because they're all in the same area with like the office staff and stuff. So I'll bring it tomorrow, and I'll just leave my stuff down here except my computer for the meeting tomorrow. And then when the meeting's over, I'll come back and get my stuff. And then there's one up there. It looks like there's one still in its cocoon, but I don't know if it's going to come out. I can't tell. There's something in the cup, but I don't know if it's just the shell or what. But yeah, that's the butterfly. I'm guessing we're going to release them either today or tomorrow. Don't know. Yeah. I'm exhausted. Yes, I need to stop by the store, and then I might try and take a nap when I get home. And then, yeah, that's going to be it for now. I will update you guys whenever I can. Alright, guys, it is 12:01 lunchtime. Pizza, no salad today. Normally they have a salad, but no salad today. Yeah. So, pizza, tangerine, and then like some carrots and tomatoes. Alright. They're having a planning day May 28th. So they sent a link saying, are we planning to attend the planning day? Okay, so a bunch of students were late today because originally we had 10. And then when I was in here, 2 showed up. And my share teacher was having her meeting with the principal today. So she didn't know until she got here today because the principal sent the thing. So it's only a couple of teachers today because the principal had a bunch of other meetings. Like there's a Title I meeting this morning, and then there's some other meeting. So I think it was only like maybe 4 teachers today. And apparently theirs is taking the whole time. Yeah, so I do have IEP meeting tomorrow for a student already on my caseload. So I'm trying to work on that. So like I said, I copied home with the student for the parent to look over. Yeah, I think one student might need to do her test because she got here late. Everybody else did theirs this morning except for the student that's absent. Yeah, so about to eat, and I will talk with you guys later. Good morning, guys. It's Friday, 6:23. Last full day with students. And I have 2 meetings today. One in the morning, and then one in the afternoon. A little stress. Okay. And so again, left late, and then had to stop and get gas. So I got to school like maybe 6:15. And I forgot my retainer in my jacket. So I'm a little annoyed because now I'm going to be freezing. So I stopped by the store to get some snacks. Yeah. Also, things are rearranged. So, yeah. But I did bring my cart today so I can start taking stuff home. And I need to finish working with that AEP because it's taking longer than any of the other ones I've done. I don't know when I'll be able to update you guys. Because, like, I'll leave to go to the meeting before the students get dismissed. The second graders get dismissed, at least. So they'll still be in the classroom when I'm making my way upstairs. And I don't know about lunch, like if they're going to be eating in the cafeteria or if they're going to be eating in here. And I don't know what we're going to do today because if one student shows up, he needs to do his test. But otherwise, nothing else to do. Like yesterday, they had recess for an hour. But we should be able to go to the regular playground for recess. I don't know if we're still gonna have specials, but we should, because that's when our meeting is, so we better have a special. But okay, I will update you guys whenever I can. Alright guys, so basically 3 o'clock, end of the day, headed home, because remember at that meeting, 2:15, we was waiting for the parents who didn't show up, so we called. And then she's like, she sent the email, and I'm like, she didn't send it to me, she must have sent it to the other person who has the same name, because there was some people with the same name. She said she sent the email saying she needed to reschedule, but she was able to do it on her phone, so it didn't take too long. She basically agreed with us, but was also saying she thinks there's something more going on than her child's diagnosis, which yeah, I feel like that was pretty obvious. And also, I don't know why we'd be doing class placements, because students be moving and stuff. So, like, I remember being told, like, I was supposed to get a really bad, severe behavior student, and it was more than likely that he would be here, because more than likely he wouldn't move, end up moving, and that student didn't show up. So I'm like, I understand why they do it. Mainly it's for the teachers, really, just so the teachers know what they're doing next year. But I'm like, we don't really know until registration and stuff. Also, there's several students, a lot of students, who apparently they use a different address than their actual home address. So parents have to bring something in to verify that they live where they say they live, or something like that. So there's I was just surprised at how many. But that's done. I think though that I kind of do need to have one more meeting. It's just finding a time to do that is going to be the problem. I don't know. But I think I could get the parent to agree to us doing the meeting without them present, so that would help. So whenever we have some time, we could just meet to discuss. It's really just to roll over the students' services, basically. Not an IEP meeting, eligibility, just to say that yes, the students continues to still be eligible, because they're not doing testing right now. Because they'll probably do it next year or before they turn 9, whatever. Yeah, so I have lots of things I need to do. The principal is opening the school up on Sunday at 10. So I might come to get some more stuff, because it only took a little bit today. But basically, that cabinet will be empty. Like there's only 2 shelves that I have in that cabinet, but she needs that space to put stuff away. So I could get the rest of that stuff at least, and get some stuff off the other shelf as well that I'm using. There's more stuff on that other shelf that's out and open, and that gets moved out when they're cleaning the floors or whatever. So I need to do that. I need to do my hair and regular stuff like clean, laundry, grocery store. So I'm trying to think, if I do go on Sunday, because normally I go to the grocery store on Sundays, so I could go first thing in the morning to the grocery store, like at 8, and go back, pick the stuff up, and then leave like 9:30. She said we need to be there like right at 10, because we won't be able to use our badge, and she's basically just going to be there to open her door, and then she'll come back at night to put the alarm on. But I'm like, we won't be able to leave and enter unless you prop the door open or something. Yeah, that is it for now. One more week left for us teachers, and then 3 half days for students. Everyone showed up today. There was like 3 students who came late. The new student was there as well. She was causing some issues, like, that just made me curious about what was said about what was going on with her other school. And then we had we want to have a lockdown drill right around. They told us it was supposed to be at 1. They didn't start till like 1:25, but then they also had seniors from the high school come to do the walk, like because you know schools are connected basically. Like the elementary school students basically all go to the same middle school, and then they all basically go to the same high school. Yeah, so those high school seniors came to walk. They were here basically for the lockdown because I don't know why they waited. If they did it at 1, that would have been fine, but for some reason they waited because the walk would started at 1:30. But also, why would they do that when they know people are doing parties in the afternoon? Like, that makes no sense. So, like, there were students who was like, I have to go to the bathroom, and we was waiting because we expected a lockdown drill to happen, and it didn't. Anyways. Yeah. Basically, we told everyone to stay home. Just to stay home, because it was too much. But, yeah. It's like, if you come, you're going to be packing some work. So, of course, some parents are going to send their child, of course. But others won't because they won't have a way to get them for early release. So, yeah, but that is it. Thank you guys for watching.